Hey Dave, I'm making this especially for you, just to show the wave action motion in work, and how I move in a straight line is probably the best way to show it in action. So I'm just going to start from over here, and I'm just going to move forward and do walking stance punches, okay? So, as opposed to preparing from here, and then dropping out, I'd like to prepare as I'm moving forwards. So I move into the position. And when I punch, I kind of let my body drop forwards into position and let my hands come back. Also, when I punch my lead hand, I let my shoulder come forwards. I don't punch square, okay? It's more natural to punch with the front shoulder forwards. And when I punch my backhand, I let my shoulder twist through on my hip. So, but I'll show that again maybe in a different video. So from here, I'm going to move forwards 4 times and let you see how I wave into each motion, and I use the momentum from the last technique to help me gather momentum to go into the next technique. So hopefully you see this as I move forwards. Okay, so now I'll do it with a low block and obverse punch stepping forward. So you can see, how maybe I can use it with different techniques. I might do is show you how I do it with an L stance. So when I go into L stance, when I'm moving in and out of the techniques, I might do L stance in a forearm block and walking stance straight finger to trust. Yeah? Something else I do as well that I need to probably face forward to show you is how I do my low blocks. So, low blocks coming from here, I drop down, and what I teach my guys is use the knot in your belt as your line. So I keep my fist in line with the knot on my belt. Also, it's in line with the line of my knee in front here. So it's a nice distance out from my body. It's also, if I'm in an angle here, I try to keep my arm pretty much perpendicular to my thigh so that it keeps that general space between my body. When we actually do it in practice, we let the hand come to the knee and return. So the hip is actually rotating through and relaxing. So that's the whip, that's the whipping action I speak about. So move back a little bit, maybe on 2 toes. So from here, okay. So if I move forwards doing that, from here, I'll go on all night. There's one other thing I could probably show you, and that would be how I do a double punch. So, best thing to show you doing that would be as if I was doing it from Do-san. Okay, so, or something similar like that. So from here, from my wedging block, in this position, front kick, 1, 2. So what I'm looking for, and this is why how I do my double punch, how it works out in that, I use the same stuff, my jab cross when I'm fighting, as I do for my traditional motions. So the first step is a drop step. So I'm dropping out, drop. To get the second technique to work, I come forwards with that punch. So I come forwards and right up on my toe. I don't flatten out in the first step. I don't come out and go flat. So notice it's going to be a double punch. So I come forwards, 1, 2. And as I am pushing down my foot at the back here, but what I'm doing majorly is I'm twisting my hip forwards and I'm shooting my shoulder forwards as well. And then let it all relax back. So it should look something like this. And from here. So I'm just going to do a double punch walking across this way. On the one spot, probably showing you how I would do techniques like low block reverse punch, side block reverse punch that we have in Do San, and rising block reverse punch like in Taekwon-do. So we would do them like this. So the action is drop and automatically bounce back up, prepare for the next shot. And then from the Do-san, again, and rising block reverse punch such as you find it in the Taekwon-do. So also, just as I was doing that, something popped into my head. Another difference that I have in how I perform patterns, and there's a number of different places how I do things that are a little bit different to other Taekwondo systems. But my rising block is a little bit different as well, in that I don't go for a chamber from up high for the rising block. I come from here and drive up and out. I don't drive upwards this way, because what's happening here is, you'll see my arm is back. Oh, sorry, if I go this way, you'll see my arm is back in a weaker position here. I'm trying to force things up. Now all I've got to hold this up with my tricep. What I prefer to do is I extend out my shoulder here a little bit. I let the elbow come forward a bit more, and I let my arm turn. So now it's more of an outward strike. And it's striking up and out. Up and out. So also my arm should be in the same line pretty much as my back leg is. So what I'm doing now is I'm using more mechanics in this plane than what I would be if I was doing this. Okay, this is a rising block, and it's not the greatest block in the world. If I was blocking something coming down straight on top of me, I don't necessarily want to catch it here, right at the top of my head. I want to catch it out here before it even reaches my head. So I'm coming out here to stop it. So my rising block looks like this now. I don't fully square my shoulders on this rising block either. My front shoulder is reaching out. So my body is pretty much going in the same plane between my feet and my walking stance. So I'm probably half facing in a walking stance You understand that? As opposed to being square here. So I'm reaching out here. Over here. Okay? I'm looking to make this strike out this way. I'm not looking to turn my fist straight up here. I have my fist slightly turned back towards me. So that my knuckle back towards me here, my thumb is back towards me as opposed to being like this. So I'm not looking for an upwards position. I'm looking more outwards like this. Okay, so it also helps as well if we're doing blocks that turn into strikes. So you're hitting straight into the neck. Okay? That's pretty much it. I hope that you got the idea from this quick little demo. I hope you hear me. I hope we're able to see everything and chat to you soon, buddy. Thanks.